Hello, good evening, and welcome to this special presentation of Nationwide at 6, which is coming to you live and on the move from Patna. We are on top of a double-decker bus, a new attraction which has been added in Patna, and this is the JP Setu. I mean, absolutely beautifully lit up, a new bridge which has been made here in Patna, the JP Setu. And what can beat this majestic Ganga right on the horizon? You will see the moon reflecting here. It's a beautiful setting, and this double-decker bus is going to take you all across the river Ganga and of course some of the important places here in Patna to just give you a sense of how this city has come alive. Whether in the last 20 years of Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, this has become a decisive change or not, or is it just a gradual process of development which is taking place? I'll just ask my camera person, my colleague Ashwini, he'll show you. There are people from Patna, from other places of Bihar who are on top riding this bus with us at this moment. We'll get a sense from them as well about what do they think about the elections of Bihar, because remember, ladies and gentlemen, today has been the day when the dates of elections of Bihar have been announced. Let me just tell you, don't think that for many of you that this is the usual jam which is taking place, just a small speed breaker that this bus will be going through. It has been a smooth ride so far, and who is going to sail smoothly in the elections of Bihar, that is going to be a big question that will be asked and answered when the the result will come out on 14. Two-phase election in Bihar has been announced by the Chief Election Commissioner, and the first phase is going to be on the 6th, the second on the 11th, and 14th is when Bihar would know who is going to be the next 5 years the future of Bihar has been entrusted with. Very quickly, remember in the poll preparations, most of the political parties had been asking for a shorter duration. In 2020, it was a 3-phase election of Bihar, and while the people were hoping that it will be a singular phase, but at least 2-phase election this time. The process will be completed much faster right after the Chhath and the Diwali celebrations are over. 28 is when the Chhath Puja concludes here in Bihar. That's where about 2.5 crore migrant workers will be back in the state. So as I take you along the river Ganga here in Bihar on the JP Setu, let's first very quickly listen in to what the Chief Election Commissioner said, announcing the dates of this very, very crucial elections, the resonance of which will be heard and seen just not across the Hindi belt but across the country. Take a look.
बिहार के चुनाव 2 फेजेस में होंगे। पहले फेज के गैजेट नोटिफिकेशन 10 तारीख को आएगा, दूसरे का 13 को। लास्ट डेट ऑफ मेकिंग नॉमिनेशंस पहले फेज की 17 को होगी, दूसरे की 20 को। स्क्रूटनी 18 और 21। विड्रॉल की आखिरी तारीख 20 अक्टूबर और 23 अक्टूबर, और डेट ऑफ पोल 6 नवंबर थर्सडे और दूसरा 11 नवंबर ट्यूसडे। काउंटिंग 14 नवंबर को होगी और पूरी चुनावी प्रक्रिया 16 नवंबर तक समाप्त कर ली जाएगी।
All right, so as the dates have been announced, before I get to the political reactions, let me very quickly go across to my colleague Manogya, who is joining us from right outside the Election Commission. Vigyan Bhavan, in fact, is where the press conference took place, so she is there. Manogya, a lot of new and the first which are going to take place in this election of Bihar. 17 new initiatives by the Election Commission. As I enjoy this cool breeze here in Patna, just take our viewers through how important is this election, the 2 phases and the new initiatives which the Election Commission is in fact going to roll out.
Well, Ankit, you might be in the heat of action, but I would say that due to the drizzle today, weather is equally good and the happy cool breeze blowing here, giving you an idea of the change of atmosphere at least for the day today. But when you talk about elections, well, it is to be on elections equal
The
to
weather may be
NDTV.
cool,
If I could
but
give
you
an
can't
idea
beat
of
my
the
view. I am
17
next to the
initiatives
Ganga.
That the election commission... Okay, I give it to you, Ankit. Bihar wins this time. And that's what it is going to happen on 14th of November also, when Bihar will win, as all political parties will be fighting it out on ground, and we will be giving you the first and exclusive dope of almost everything that you need on NDTV. But giving you an idea on what is happening when the Election Commission says that they have made a lot of efforts in the upcoming elections. There's 17 lists that they've given out, and the most important ones are that there will be only 1,200 voters on every booth. There will be colored pictures of, remember, the politicians, as well as the symbols on the EVMs, and it will also give you an idea that the people have an opportunity that if they do not find their name, they still have 10 days before the results, before the voting day, to get their names mentioned if at all it is required. But what is more important is that Election Commission has also stated that there will be a real-time analysis, that is the real-time idea that you can get of the quantum of votes, of the percentage of votes that will be taking place. So if voting till 10 o'clock is required, it will be updated within 2 hours in real time on the digital apps that will be maintained and run by the Election Commission of India. Also giving you an idea of special measures, multiple measures this time for almost every voter that will be turning out, because as it is said, Janta hi Janardhan hai.
Keep this curve in the frame. Okay. We'll keep coming. All right, let me very quickly, Manogya, also go across to Prabhakar, our colleague, the man on the ground with his ear on the ground as well, to, trying to get the pulse of the voters before they go out and vote. Prabhakar, now the real action start, isn't it? I mean, for all the yatras and the rallies which have taken place till now, the real heat and dust, the arithmetic of election will kick in right after the dates have been announced.
Yes, Ankit, and the ball has already set rolling now, and the political outfits, all the political outfits were preparing for this very day. The kind of narratives they were trying to build, whether it was around abuse against some Ma, or for that matter, the SIR issue, the other issues which have been playing, the Jan Nayak issue, which recently actually played up. So this is the time now. This is the testing ground. This is the time when you will be actually be testing whether this had any echo, any effect on as far as the voters are concerned, or whether the voters of Bihar are still struggling with the basic issues. They want their basic issues to be addressed, like Bijli, Pani, Sadak, like unemployment, like migration. So these are the issues they would want their leaders to talk about. But unfortunately, most of the political outfits or political leaders, I would say, were talking about issues which directly did not connect with the voters or kind of evoke the emotional chord with them. So this is the testing ground now. The ball has set rolling now, and as the day progresses, you'll see this entire campaign hotting up in Bihar.
Drop kar do Aishwarya ko. Thank you for joining us with all those details as well. Let me very quickly also introduce my guest at this moment to discuss a little bit more about the elections, and because now it comes to the brass tacks. All the dates have been announced. Now it will be, of course, the heat and dust of the campaign. Charu Pragya joins me. She is the spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Anshula Vijit, spokesperson of the Congress Party, is with us this evening. Dr. Sanjay Kumar, spokesperson of the JDU, and Sarika Paswan, RJD spokesperson, is also with me at this moment. I welcome all of you. This is a very unique experience of this doing this show on this bus here in Patna, and I've been told it started just a short while back on 2nd of October. But before I get in all my guests, let me very quickly just get in a sense from the people here, those who are my co-passengers at this moment, and then of course we'll pick up from there and go to our guests. Let me start by a few of these young people. कहाँ से हैं आप?
एक्चुअली मैं सहरसा से हूँ, पटना में पढ़ाई कर रहा हूँ, और यहाँ हमको डबल टेकर का एंजॉय लेना
खड़े हो जाओ
था।
जरा। पटना में पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, मम्मी पापा को बोल के आए पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, अभी देखेंगे टीवी पे तुमको कि तुम बस में घूम रहे हो हमारे साथ।
नहीं, एक्चुअली उनको सब चीज़ पता रहता है, हम कहाँ घूम रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं, सब चीज़ आने से पहले मम्मी को इन्फॉर्म कर दिए थे कि डबल ट्रेकर का हम एंजॉय करने जा रहे हैं। तो
वोट है तुम्हारा?
हाँ,
वोट हो गया, अभी हुआ 18 साल के?
18 साल का हो गया हूँ मैं।
वोट है इस बार?
हाँ, वोट है मेरा।
वोट है? सहरसा में डालोगे या यहाँ पटना में?
पटना में ही डाल देंगे।
पटना में डालोगे? तो क्या है इस बार युवा लोगों का मूड?
युवा लोगों का मूड यही है कि नीतीश कुमार बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहा है, तो एक्चुअली वोट उन्हीं को पड़ना है, क्योंकि वो अच्छा काम कर रहा है, यूथ के लिए भी अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं और पटना को बहुत हद तक सुधारे हैं इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के मामले में।
मतलब डबल डेकर में बैठ के नीतीश कुमार की जय है?
नहीं, मैं यहाँ से ही जज नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बहुत आगे बहुत चीज़
और भी
देखा
चीज़ें
हूँ।
करी हैं।
जैसे DRCC से लेके DRCC में जैसे अभी उन्होंने 0% इंटरेस्ट कर दिया, जो कि 4 या इससे पहले 9% था।
हाँ।
तो उससे क्या हो रहा है, जो बच्चा पढ़ने आया था पटना, उसको बहुत सारा बेनिफिट मिल रहा है।
फायदा हो रहा है नीतीश कुमार की सरकार में, इस वजह से। आपका क्या नाम है सर? आपसे बात कर सकते हैं 1 मिनट? क्या नाम है सर आपका?
MD आसिफ कमाल,
कहाँ से हैं सर आप?
पटना।
पटना से ही हैं। तो चुनाव की आज तारीखें आ गई हैं सर, तो क्या मुद्दे चल रहे हैं वोटरों के लिए?
वोटरों के लिए इस बात तो तेजस्वी यादव को तय है।
तेजस्वी को देना है। That's the beauty of this election. बस में 2-2 सीटें आसपास ही, people will have their own different opinion, but क्यों तेजस्वी यादव को देना है? पिछली बार तो रह गए थे।
एक बार तो युवा को चांस मिलना ही चाहिए।
युवा को चांस मिलना चाहिए। नीतीश जी ने अच्छा काम नहीं करा, 20 साल से
तो बहुत
मुख्यमंत्री।
बढ़िया किए हैं, लेकिन एक एज होता है,
हाँ,
एज के माध्यम से काम होना चाहिए। अब युवा को
माध्यम से काम होना चाहिए। मैम, आपसे बात कर सकते हैं क्या 1 मिनट? महिलाओं को लेकर, क्योंकि बड़ी सारी बातें हो रही है, 10-10 हजार की भी घोषणा कर दी है नीतीश कुमार जी ने, और इस सब बातें, तो आपको लगता है उसका फर्क पड़ेगा?
पढ़ना तो चाहिए, लेकिन अभी हम माइंड मेकअप नहीं किए किसको देना चाहिए, अभी
अच्छा।
सोच रहे हैं।
कोई नेता आपका पसंदीदा नेता है क्या?
ऐसे नीतीश तो बहुत अच्छा काम, काफी दिन तक बहुत अच्छा काम उनका चला है, लेकिन अब थोड़ा सा उनका दिमाग देख रहे हैं कि
अच्छा, तो उनकी उम्र की वजह से आपको लग रहा है कि
थोड़ा, हाँ,
अच्छा,
थोड़ा उनको रेस्ट चाहिए।
So while we are making our way back, let me begin with the first, opening set of remarks from my guests, those who are with us at this moment. Charu, let me start with you. Is there a bada bhai, chota bhai in this election as well, or is it going to be an equal partnership between the JDU and the BJP?
Ankit, good evening to you. And a very good evening to everyone who's watching us today, especially the people of Bihar, as you gear up to cast your votes in a very important elections. And I was doing this comparison of Bihar from 2005 to Bihar in 2025, and it's a world of difference, Ankit. And it's incredible to see this new Bihar, a Bihar which doesn't talk about jungle raj and firoti and kidnappings, a Bihar which talks about increased road lengths and aims, hospitals coming up, colleges coming up, where youngsters are looking forward to a brighter future, not just a state which is called Bimaru. So yes, Bihar has come a long way, and it has happened under NDA governance. And I'm very confident that this time also the false narratives of the opposition will be put to rest when people go out to vote.
Okay, Anshul, Abhijit, before I start my counter questions, as I said, all of you can, and Anshul, you are from Bihar, you can envy the location that I am at this moment near the Ganga here on the JP, this path, which has been a newly constructed bridge. But Anshul, you heard a few young people as well. They feel that Nitish Kumar has done a lot for the state. In this narrative, where do you find the Mahagathbandhan standing?
Yeah, Ankit, first of all, I'm delighted that you're on the Marine Drive, as it's popularly called over there. And I've actually never been on that bus, so I kind of envy you. And you must check out the eateries at the end of that drive. They're quite something. Look, the Mahagathbandhan has really put its best foot forward in this particular election, beginning from the Voter Adhikar Yatra, where I caught the imagination of the people of Bihar and raised crucial issues about election fraud. And all the kind of surveys that are coming in, if you pay heed to them, will say that it's really permeated into the consciousness of the people. The Congress in particular took lead in that, but it was quite remarkable. Like the bus you're on, it was a much smaller bus. It was a Jeep, in fact, where you saw a bunch of very charismatic, popular Mahagathbandhan leaders together for 2 weeks. They were living in the same compound, and the traction between them and the friendliness between them really spoke about the future of Bihar. That is who it's going to be governed by. So all positivity over there as far as the Mahagathbandhan is concerned. You look, Nitish Kumar, what can I say about him? We tied up with him a couple of times, but that was to keep the communal forces at bay. I think the time for Nitish Kumar is over. I'm not going to speak about him, his health. He's more like a value of nostalgia at the moment. I'm not saying that he doesn't have any core popularity of votes, but it's time for him to now hand over the reins to others, and the people of Bihar would have decided that. Your response to the young boys around, from one has young boy come from Darbhanga. It was pretty even-handed actually. Two of them were voting from one place to another, and one was undecided. Maybe it's going to be a tight contest. I don't know.
Yes.
It's never for me to second guess what the voter is. But the Mahagathbandhan certainly, knowing what has happened in Bihar for the last 20 years.
Let me first get in the... Anshul, I'm going to come back to you, and I have some specific questions for all my guests, as always, backed by some data and facts. But before I do that, first word in from Dr. Sanjay Kumar. Dr. Sanjay Kumar, let me bring you in at this moment. You heard, a young gentleman saying that he's happy with Nitish Kumar. You also heard a lady there and few people saying, "Bahut ho gaya hai, he has done good work, 20 years is enough." Is that the biggest problem as far as the JDU is concerned? Nitish ji is not as active as he was in the 2020 election. In 2020, he said it is my last election. This time, the opposition is saying, let's make it his last election.
Thank you, Ankit, and it's so good to see you on JP Path, enjoying the bridge and enjoying the freedom. And you could not have imagined this during the Jungle Raj, as we say. But this is Nitish Raj, so enjoy your trip to Bihar. And as we saw in the past, both Rahul Gandhi and Tejaswi also enjoyed their, rally in the entire state. Coming back to your point, we don't agree with this that Nitish ji is, not active. He traveled to the entire state during the winters and during the summer. Last few months he has been traveling. Last few weeks only, he went to several districts and launched the schemes that he has, he had laid foundation of. So, to cut the long story short, what Nitish ji had gotten, after Lalu Yadav, the young boy, what he said about infra, infra was totally absent. It was, there was no roads, there was no electricity, and there was total lawlessness. So from that, it took a while to build that infra. And now I think we have created jobs and employment, and we have empowered the entire, women fraternity in the state, through Jivika. And now we have just started Mukhyamantri Rozgar Yojana.
Sir, there is
going forward.
No, I agree, but there is a counter to that as well. I mean, and there are some counter facts to put on that. I mean, you have done this 10,000 rupee for the Jivika Didi, but it came right at the end. So people would think that it's a pre-election dole that you are putting out. But before I, in fact, get on to that, let me very quickly go across, in fact, to the RJD spokesperson. Sarika Paswan is with us. Sarika, your initial thoughts as far as the dates of the elections are concerned. And at this moment, you heard on the random survey, it's almost 2-2. It seems to be a closely fought election where Tejaswi Yadav seems to be focusing more on Nitish Kumar and his failing health rather than what is the alternate vision that the RJD has.
सबसे पहले तो आपको बुद्ध की भूमि और लोकतंत्र की जननी में बिहार में मैं आपका स्वागत करती हूं और कुछ देर में मैं आपको वहां मिलूंगी भी जहां पे हैं आप। देखिए, जब 20 साल से जिनकी सरकार है और उनको अभी भी 20 साल से जिनकी बिहार में सरकार है और उनको अभी भी पुराने 15 साल को याद दिलाना पड़ रहा है, तो ये तो साबित करता है कि ये 20 साल में टोटली ये फेल रही है। और 20 सालों में बिहार को इन्होंने क्या दिया, वो पूरी लिस्ट है हमारे पास और बिहार की जनता भी जान रही है। क्या इन्होंने पलायन रोक दिया? क्या इन्होंने लोगों को रोजगार दे दिया? क्या क्राइम को ये रोक पाए? क्या भ्रष्टाचार ये रोक पाए? क्या जो इन्होंने पुल बनाए थे वो ढह रहे थे उसे ये रोक पाए? क्या इन्होंने भूखमरी को रोक पाया? कोई कुछ नहीं है ऐसा जिसपे मुझे लगता है कि अंकित जी ये बोल पाएंगे, और शायद यही कारण है इनको कि बार बार इन्हें आईसीयू में लेके जाना पड़ रहा है हमारे बिहार वासियों को। लेकिन बिहार वासी, जैसे मैंने कहा कि लोकतंत्र की जननी है, बिहार का हर एक व्यक्ति जागरूक है और अपने मतों के मजबूती से जानता है कि प्रयोग कहाँ करना है। और इस बार कान आंख नाक खोल करके बिहार की जनता है वो वोट करेगी, और उसको वोट करेगी जो उनके बारे में निर्णय ले, जो उनके बारे में सोचे, और युवाओं को जो रोजगार देंगे, जो महिलाओं की बात करेंगे, जो बिहार के सम्मान और विकास की बात करेंगे। निश्चित रूप से इस बार सरकार उनकी बनेगी और 14 नवंबर वो ऐतिहासिक दिन होगा, बिहार के परिवर्तन का दिन होगा। बिहार को उन तमाम भ्रष्टाचार और विकृतियों से मुक्ति मिलेगी हमारे बिहार
सारिका जी, सारिका जी वो 14 तारीख के लिए छोड़ देते हैं, क्योंकि मैं हमेशा यही बात बोलता हूं कि चुनाव के रिजल्ट से पहले सब जीत रहे होते हैं। मुझे नहीं पता कि हार कौन होता है चुनाव रिजल्ट से पहले, वो हम 14 के लिए छोड़ देते हैं। बट चारू, लेट मी ब्रिंग यू इन बैक बिफोर आई गेट अनदर quick word in from the people, those who are traveling with me, my fellow travelers here in Bihar. While you were saying it's great to see this Setu also being built, but there are some very stark numbers as well. Whether it is the per capita income of Bihar, which still is staggering below the national average, whether it is, of course, the school dropout rates all across Bihar, the crime rate, the NCRB data has come in and it puts Bihar in the red line in many of the critical crimes. Is this the reason why, because of these parameters, infant mortality rate, is this the reason why the BJP and the JDU has to still take people back to 2005? The fear of Lalu Prasad Yadav is your only weapon, because you can't fight the election on the work that you have done, because then people will ask the questions on unemployment and other data that I was giving you.
No, please ask those questions, Ankit, because I have an answer for you. A state which was called the king of Bimaru Rajya. Bimaru started with B, that is B for Bihar. That particular state has taken some time to crawl out of the pit it was pushed into. This pit, which was created by the Lalu Sarkar, by the Jungle Raj that we are talking about. So yes, construction takes a little bit of time, but do you know today Bihar is the state which has risen by 18 percentage points when it comes to fighting poverty, and per capita has income that you are talking about has also grown 8 times. So can you imagine how terrible it must have been during the Jungle Raj that we refer to? So whether it is per capita income, which is gone 8 times higher now, poverty has reduced 18 percentage points, which is the highest in the country, whether it is making sure that education reaches every single corner, whether it is building AIIMS and metros and expressways, all of this work has been done by the NDA, and that is why the youngsters stand with NDA today. We are talking on work and work alone.
What does this mean, the GDP growth? What does this mean to somebody in a state where 65% people still earn less than 10,000 rupees a month? You are talking about the, let me also give you another data, because there's a comparison. Hold on. Let me just give you one figure and then you come back and answer that. You are taking us back to 2005. In 2000 and 2001, Bihar's contribution to the GDP. Hold on.
Per capita income.
I'm
talking about the present. I'm not talking about the past.
Let me give you another figure, and then you. Because you are making the comparison, I'm also making a comparison. 2000-2001, it was Lalu Prasad Yadav's government. Bihar's contribution to the country GDP was 4.4%. Guess what is it in 2023-24, under 20 years of Mr. Nitish Kumar, 18.5 of which have been with the BJP and the NDA. It's dropped down to 4.3%.
Right. So that is how you're calculating. But understand that how is prosperity going to come to any part of this country? It's going to come when there are roads, when there is connectivity, when there are metros, when there is electricity. Simple things like having roads connecting villages. All of that work has happened in recent times, Ankit, and that remains a fact. See, we are comparing a Bihar where even today opposition leaders are so comfortable putting down our Prime Minister's mother. We are talking about an opposition today who are parading MK Stalin and Revanth Reddy, who put down Biharis every chance they got. These are leaders who have said, "Arey Bihari Tamil Nadu mein aate hain, toilet saaf karne ke liye, pani puri bechne ke liye." These are the kind of people that Tejasvi Yadav has been roaming around with, flaunting them.
Ma'am, let's not.
to. We should.
I don't.
Why
I have
can't
been
we
on the
take
ground, and I don't think so. These are the issues that people actually of Bihar are talking about. Anshul Abhijit, picking up from what Charu is saying, it's undeniable. It's undeniable the change which has taken place. You can argue about the pace of this change, whether it is in natural course, but you have to contend at this moment. Every time you come out and criticize this government, they take you back to what Bihar had or did not in 2005 and before that.
How long will you keep going back into the past unjustifiably to justify the misery of the present? I mean, it's just the indices are right in front of you. I don't have to explain. We've done it ad nauseum. You know, the nature of crime. I'm 2 ASIs killed. You know, the police karmis are not, secure in this land. What can the common man expect over here? You know, the nature of unemployment here. You know, I'll tell you what has happened. You know, the Modi government, what has done throughout India and in particular in Bihar is taken away people's livelihoods. Unemployment is at its peak. There is no industry despite promises of 75,000 crores by the Prime Minister. You know, it takes 20 years to build a new terminal in Patna, which the Prime Minister comes and inaugurates. I can go on. And on this here, you're giving big land to big
industrialists. Eventually, it is only happening, Anshul. Eventually, it is only happening under the regime of the BJP and the JDU. The NDA is doing it. Whether it took 20 years, it has happened now. The metro started today. They will argue whatever has Bihar achieved has achieved only under their rule.
That's a ridiculous argument because, you know, the natural state of progression really picked up in the 2000s where we reached 8% GDP. And we were actually reliant after the changes that came up in the reforms of 1991. It should have made an exponential change by now. It takes 20 years to make a new terminal. For God's sake, there are no new airports that have come up. There barely anything has happened here. Anything that is spoken of in Bihar.
I want to take on Sarika ji on this. Sarika ji, अंशुल जैसे बता रहे हैं, अंशुल जो आपके सहयोगी हैं बता रहे हैं कि देखिए बिहार में जो बीजेपी और एनडीए कहती है कि इतना काम हुआ वो तो वैसे भी हो जाता नेचुरल कोर्स में। लेकिन एक सवाल जो मैंने काफी सारे लोगों से पूछा, उन्होंने कहा ठीक बात है, तेजस्वी जी युवा की बात कर रहे हैं, नौकरी की बात कर रहे हैं, प्लान कहाँ है? अगर आप उन्हें क्रिटिसाइज कर रहे हैं तो आपने कैसे बताया कि नौकरियां कहां से आएंगी? इंडस्ट्री को आप बिहार में कैसे लेकर आएंगे? उसके प्लान के बारे में आप बात कर नहीं रहे, आप बस नीतीश कुमार की हेल्थ को मुद्दा बना रहे हैं।
नहीं अंकित जी, सेम ये प्रश्न जो है मुख्यमंत्री नीतीश कुमार जी ने भी पूछा था, और जब तेजस्वी यादव जी ने कहा था कि हम 10 लाख नौकरियां देंगे तो उन्होंने कहा था कि कहां से आएगा पैसा। और जब नीतीश जी के साथ हमारे गठबंधन था तो हमने महज 17 महीने में 5.5 लाख से अधिक नौकरियां दी। और इतना ही नहीं, कई ऐसे विभाग थे जहां की रिक्तियों को हमने इम्पैनल्ड भी किया था, लेकिन दुर्भाग्यवश हमारी सरकार बदल गई। तो हमारे पास तो ब्लूप्रिंट भी है, पूरा हमने बता रखा है कि कहां किन विभागों में कितनी रिक्तियां हैं और कैसे नौकरियां देनी है। लेकिन इच्छा शक्ति होनी चाहिए। अगर सरकार को के बिहार से बेरोजगारी मिटाना है,
सरकारी नौकरी की बात कर रही है, युवा कह रहा है कि बिहार के अंदर इंडस्ट्री नहीं आ रही है, सर्विस इंडस्ट्री नहीं आ रही है, उसके लिए क्या करेगी आपकी सरकार अगर बन जाती है तो?
देखिए बिल्कुल युवाओं को प्रश्न करना चाहिए कि 20 साल से ये सरकार बिहार में है, फिर भी इन्हें याद करना पड़ जा रहा है कि 15 साल पहले क्या था, या मोदी जी की मां का कैसे अपमान हुआ। तो इन विषयों पे हमारे विपक्षी आज बात करते हैं, लेकिन बिहार में 20 सालों की उपलब्धि के बारे में आज तक ये नहीं बोल पाते। मैंने देखा कि चारू जी बहुत असहज हो गई थी। भाजपा और जदयू के प्रवक्ताओं से जब आप बिहार के डेवलपमेंट की बात करेंगे तो ये बोल नहीं पाएंगे। मोदी जी ने तो नीतीश जी के 56 घोटालों का जिक्र वो एक सार्वजनिक मंच से किया था, और अभी भी बिहार में जितने घोटाले हैं, भ्रष्टाचार है, जिस तरीके से आपने देखा कि इंजीनियर के घरों से 100-200 करोड़ रुपए मिले हैं, कई ऐसे इन्वॉल्वमेंट जो है अभी वर्तमान सरकार में जो लोग बैठे हैं उनके साथ है। हमने किस तरीके से देखा
वही नीतीश जी आपको 2024 तक पसंद थे जब तक वो निकल के चले नहीं गए।
नहीं, देखिए हमारी गठबंधन जो थी शर्तों पे थी, और उन शर्तों पे हमने काम भी किया। चाहे बिहार में जाति आधारित गणना की बात हुई जो हमने बिहार में कराया, और बढ़े हुए आरक्षण को हम लगातार मांग कर रहे हैं कि 9th शेड्यूल में डाला जाए। तो हमारी प्रायोरिटी और हमारे मैनिफेस्टो तो तैयार है और जनता के मुद्दों से जुड़े हुए हैं। हमने कभी धर्म और जात की ध्रुवीकरण वाली राजनीति नहीं की। हमारा मुद्दा हमेशा बिहार का विकास, युवाओं को रोजगार और बिहार से कैसे पलायन रोकना है और कैसे महिलाओं को यहाँ पे एक सुरक्षित वातावरण देना है, ये हमारे मुद्दे रहे अंकित जी। हमने कभी भी धार्मिक और जातीय ध्रुवीकरण की राजनीति नहीं की।
डॉक्टर संजय कुमार, Okay, in Bihar, though, let me underline one thing. Whatever you hear from the political representatives, trust me, the politics in the end boils down to the caste and the other factors which are more important here on the ground. But Dr. Sanjay Kumar, let me bring you in. And I just want to understand from you, sir, if the government was so confident in the work that you have done, what would you say to those who are calling this 10,000 रुपए to the women as a dole? कि प्री इलेक्शन आप ये भी एक वोट चोरी के कैटेगरी में डाल रहे हैं कि आप देखिए 10,000 रुपए अभी दे रहे हैं क्योंकि आप कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं है चुनाव जीतने के लिए, वोट खरीदने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं.
I think, there are two parts of my answer to your question and what others said. One is that the issue which someone raised, that why we refer to Jungle Raj again and again. It is a fact that industrialists and people don't want to invest in Bihar if the Jungle Raj returns. What has changed in their leadership? Nothing has changed. It's the same Parivar which is ruling the state. It's the same patriarch that is ruling that is ruling the party. So, and even then, amongst themselves, they have not yet clearly stated that who is going to be the chief ministerial face. Leaving that apart, coming to your point, we feel that whatever Nitish ji has done for the women in the state, it's not now. It got started in 2006 when he laid the foundation of Jivika. Jivika became such a successful program where more than 1.40 crores of women got empowered in the state, and that got replicated in other states. Okay. So Jivika became a big program. Then there are so many other examples of women empowerment in the state. So Nitish ji, on the one hand, worked towards building infrastructure, giving electricity to the state, giving roads to the state, everything. And then by creating those ecosystems, he also, empowered women. He also empowered downtrodden EBC. Sir? And this is an extension. To just conclude, this is an extension of what he has been doing. Okay, Dr. Saab, with your permission and the permission of all my panelists, I request, because right in the end, it will be better that for all of us to hear the voices from the ground. Let me get in few more, in fact, people to speak to us at this moment. आप कहाँ से भैया? यहीं पटना से ही है? नहीं, किशनगंज. क्या माहौल है किशनगंज में? युवा क्या चाह रहा है?
युवा चाह रहा है कि बीजेपी आए.
बीजेपी आए? बीजेपी आए? एनडीए. जी. इतने सालों से है तो उनको आपको लगता है और अच्छा काम करेंगे? जी, करेंगे. यादव भी तो युवा हैं. नीतीश जी से अच्छा नहीं कर पाएंगे. I hope that all my guests are listening to this and one gentleman who has been on this bus. क्या नाम है सर आपका? मोहन कुमार. मोहन जी, he's the guide. He's the guide on this bus. मोहन जी, अब तो बहुत सारे लोग आते होंगे, अब चुनाव का माहौल भी है तो लोग आके बस में आपकी गाने सुनने के अलावा चुनाव की बात भी करते होंगे. क्या माहौल चल रहा है?
माहौल तो सिर्फ अभी चूंकि इसी का एंजॉय लेते हैं. अभी तो चुनाव ठीक है आ रहा है, लेकिन जितने भी लोग यहाँ पे आ रहे हैं डबल डेकर का ही मजा ले रहे हैं, पूरा आनंद ले रहे हैं. डबल डेकर का मजा ले रहे हैं. हाँ, बाकी लोग बोलते हैं कि नीतीश कुमार जी ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है, पूरा डेवलप किया है. आज हम लोग उन्हीं के चलते ये पूरा मैरीन ड्राइव घूम रहे हैं, या जो भी पूरा लाइटिंग का नज़ारा देख रहे हैं, पूरा पटना शहर में डेवलप किया गया है. तो उनका चर्चा होता है. चर्चा है, नीतीश जी का चर्चा है. नीतीश इज अ फैक्टर, नो मैटर वेदर ही इज मोस्ट एक्टिव और नॉट, यू कांट इग्नोर दैट फैक्टर. सर, आपका क्या नाम है?
मेरा नाम फराज है. फराज
साहब, आपको मज़ा आ रहा है? पहले तो ये बताइए. बढ़िया.
हाँ, फर्स्ट टाइम एक्सपीरियंस करे तो ठीक है. अच्छा लग रहा है. अच्छा, हाँ. अच्छा, ये बताइए कि चुनाव का आज डेट आ गया है, तो क्या मुद्दे लेकर बिहार का लोग वोट करने जाएगा इस बार? देखिए, अगर यूथ की बात करें तो यूथ लोग तो सबसे पहले बिहार का जो डायस्पोरा हो रहा है बाहर में, जो जॉब्स के लिए जो बाहर जा रहे हैं, उसको एक मुद्दा बना कि यहाँ पे यूथ से चाहते हैं कि जॉब से यहाँ भी क्रिएट किया जाए. अभी जैसे कि नीतीश जी ने अनाउंस किया था 1 करोड़ जॉब से प्रॉमिस किया था, तो फिर ये 1 करोड़ जॉब से आएंगे कहाँ से? उससे पहले ये आरजेडी के तेजस्वी यादव ने भी कहा था कि ये जॉब से क्रिएट करेंगे. तो फिर आप अंदाजा लगाइए, आप साल में मतलब कि 1 करोड़ जॉब्स आप लाएंगे कहाँ से? इतनी वैकेंसी
नहीं आएगी तो जॉब कहाँ से आएगी?
नहीं आएगी तो जॉब कहाँ से आएंगी? अगर आप गवर्नमेंट.
कोई नेता पसंद आ रहा है इस बार आपको?
नेता देखिए, पसंद नापसंद का बात नहीं है, इसमें बेस्ट ऑफ द वर्स्ट चूज करना पड़ेगा मेरे को. तो
can I wrap this up on this? And this is something that all my political friends, those who are listening to us here in the studio, and our guest also. That's what this gentleman said, and that's a sad reality as well. People are saying they are so disheartened with possibly the pace of development which has taken place, and they would want more. The aspirational Bihari wants much more. He said, best of the worst has to be chosen. That's not the situation that any youth or any country or the politicians would want to be in. It should be the best of the best who can take their state and the country forward. Thank you so much to all my guests for joining me. I'm taking a quick break. My ride continues. Come back. We have much more to talk about. Welcome back to this joyride here in Patna, the double-decker on the JP Ganga Path that we are on. Now, while there are so many election issues to speak about, but one issue that people are actually speaking about, or at least the politicians want them to speak about, is the new Jan Nayak controversy. Congress party's social media cell have been putting Rahul Gandhi as the Jan Nayak, which has been now taken on objection right from the Prime Minister to the BJP and the JDU, because in Bihar, Bharat Ratna former Chief Minister Karpuri Thakur is known as the Jan Nayak. Now the allegation is that the Congress party is belittling Mr. Karpuri Thakur and trying to steal away the tag of the Jan Nayak.
और कर्पूरी ठाकुर जी को जननायक ये सोशल मीडिया की ट्रोल करने वाली टीम ने नहीं बनाया। कर्पूरी ठाकुर को जननायक बिहार के जन जन ने बनाया और उनके जीवन को देख करके बनाया था। और मैं तो बिहार के लोगों को कहूंगा कि जरा चौकन्ने रहिए। ये जननायक पद कर्पूरी ठाकुर से ही शोभायमान है।
जब घोषणा होगी तो हम लोग देखेंगे, जब चिट्ठी आएगी सामने वो तो घोषणा करना ही, आज नहीं तो कल।
सर कल आप लोगों ने लंबी बैठक की सर महागठबंधन,
ठीक है अभी और चलेगा।
सर जननायक
क्या हाल? ठीक है।
जननायक को लेकर के काफी विवाद हो रहा है, कहा जा रहा है कि नाम चुराया जा रहा है।
अब चलिए ना, छोड़िए नहीं सब।
सर आज पटना मेट्रो का उद्घाटन किया गया है, पटना मेट्रो का उद्घाटन किया गया है।
चुनाव होगा तो सब होता ही रहेगा।
जो देश को कभी माना ही नहीं, विदेश की धरती पर जाके देश को गाली दिया, वो जननायक, छी छी छी, जननायक का भी अपमान।
I found this gentleman, he was watching. आप हमारा शो देख रहे थे लाइव फोन पर? दिखाइए जरा, कहाँ देख रहे थे? हम भी अपने आप को देख लें टीवी पर, बाहर दिखाई नहीं पड़ता है। कौन है ये? मम्मी है आपकी? मम्मी है, उनकी फोटो लगा रखी है, दिखाओ जरा। ये मम्मी की फोटो लगा रखी है। और ये बच्चा कौन है?
ये भाभी का लड़का है।
भाभी का लड़का है, दिखाओ जरा। हमारा कहाँ यूट्यूब पे देख रहे थे। क्या नाम है आपका?
चंदन कुमार गुप्ता।
कहाँ से हो चंदन?
मैं यूपी से हूँ।
यूपी से हो, घूमने आए हो यहाँ पे?
हाँ।
कैसा लगा?
अच्छा लगा, बहुत अच्छा।
मजा आया?
बहुत अच्छा,
बढ़िया लगा।
हाँ।
बनाना चाहिएगा
बिहार में घर?
हाँ, बिहार में घर लेना चाहिएगा यूपी से।
चलो।
हाँ।
बलिया छोड़ के पटना आओगे?
नहीं
नहीं आओगे। So our friend is watching us on YouTube here. अरे क्या हो गया फिर से? ये this is where we are. Good to see that our YouTube numbers are going up live as we speak. आप भैया अपना कुछ सोशल मीडिया पे लगा रहे थे, क्या लगा रहे थे?
क्या चीज?
कुछ स्टेटस क्या है स्टेटस?
ऐसा ही सेल्फी खींचे थे इसलिए डाला है।
और बिहार का क्या स्टेटस है?
बिहार का स्टेटस तो अभी आरजेडी का है।
आरजेडी का स्टेटस है? जीत रहे हैं?
हाँ।
कहाँ से हो?
हम नवादा जिला से हैं।
नवादा से?
जी।
ये बताइए कि अभी जननायक को लेकर बड़ा बात चल रहा है कि कह रहे हैं कर्पूरी राहुल गांधी जननायक बनना चाहते हैं। कर्पूरी ठाकुर को जननायक जनता ने बनाया है, तो आपको लगता है उनका अपमान हो रहा है कर्पूरी ठाकुर का?
वैसा कुछ बात नहीं है, एक बार सबको मौका मिलना चाहिए।
सबको मौका मिलना चाहिए
जी।
तेजस्वी को इस बार मौका मिलना
जी मिलना चाहिए।
आपका क्या नाम है भैया?
अभय कुमार।
कहाँ से हो?
नवादा से।
साथ साथ आए हो दोनों?
हाँ दोनों साथ।
आपको क्या लग रहा है कौन जीत रहा है?
वही जीत रहे हैं।
कौन?
तेजस्वी।
तेजस्वी, दोनों साथ साथ घूमने आए हो और वोट भी साथ साथ दोगे एक ही आदमी को?
हाँ।
बिल्कुल मन बना के घर से।
हम यार कट्टर सपोर्टर लालू यादव के।
कट्टर सपोर्टर लालू यादव।
एकदम कट्टर रहना, हमेशा कट्टर रहना लालू यादव का। वो जो किया है बिहार में अभी तक कोई नहीं कर पाया। नीतीश सरकार भी बहुत कुछ किए हैं, लेकिन वो जो किए थे वो अलग कुछ बिहार को दिए थे।
यार तुमने शुरुआत में बोला नीतीश जी को वोट दोगे, अब तुम पलट गए, ये क्या हो रहा है? तुम नेता नीतीश जी की तरह तुम भी पलटू राम हो रहे हो।
नीतीश जी पलट सकते तो हमको क्या आ गया पलटने में?
Okay, so that's the fun of being on the road in Bihar. A lot of interesting people that you meet, of course, in any election state. It's been a fantastic ride so far. My ride continues. Come back. I'm taking a small break. We'll continue this chat after a short break. Welcome back. I had kept the last 30 seconds of the show to give my gyan to you and wrap up this whole day of what we have seen. But I will give that to this young man who is also traveling on this bus, and he has a penny and advice for all the three players. Let's start with what you were telling me about Prashant Kishore.
Prashant Kishore is not going to be a factor in these assembly elections because his advice is for hire, so is his political ideology. So if you vote for him, be ready that he is going to swing like a pendulum.
Tejasvi Yadav, youth.
I think he would have been a factor if he changed the people he surrounds himself with. But I think right now he's still stuck with his MY Samikaran.
Nitish Kumar, does the old Nitish Kumar still appeal to the young?
I know Nitish Kumar has there are things about his health. It's not been that good. But I think the Modi magic, the Modi name, I think he's a factor everywhere.
What did you say? An old Nitish Kumar, how many trillion times better than who?
Both Tejasvi Yadav and Prashant Kishore.
Sorry?
Both Prashant Kishore and Tejasvi Yadav.
Even at his worst?
Even at his worst.
Okay. What's your name?
Anmol.
Anmol, thank you for speaking to us. So take that as the analysis here from the young Anmol who has been seeing this in Patna. This is the Chowpatty that we were talking about. This is where the bus had started. A new thing which has been added here in Bihar on the JP Ganga Path. People come here to enjoy, have a quick stroll near the Ganga and possibly a quick meal. I'll try all those flavors as well. Thank you so much for tuning in this special edition of Nationwide at 6, which came to you live from here in Patna. We'll keep getting you the best ringside 360-degree view of the elections Bihar here on NDTV.